The global coffee conspiracy, power brewing in every cup, the mind-blowing truth reversal. Have you ever considered that the coffee you drink every morning is not just a beverage? You're holding a power tool capable of reshaping global politics. This might sound crazy, but what I'm about to reveal will make you never look at your coffee cup the same way again. Every day, 2.25 billion cups of coffee are consumed worldwide. But how many people truly understand the hidden narrative behind each sip? I've spent 3 years researching the global coffee supply chain and discovered a jaw-dropping numerical reality. Actual production cost, just $0.07 per cup. Average retail price, $3 to $5 per cup. Profit margin, over 1,000%. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Your value map in this video, you'll discover how coffee is being used as a silent economic weapon in the US-China trade war, the classified technology behind the ongoing coffee production revolution, why Brazil and Vietnam dominate the global coffee market in ways no one expects, survival strategies of coffee farmers in the era of AI technology and climate change, the race for control of this liquid gold among global food and beverage empires, the value promise. After this video, you will understand the real drivers behind the prices of coffee you drink daily. Recognize how superpowers are using coffee as a geopolitical tool. Be able to see through the marketing strategies of global coffee empires. Become a smarter consumer than 99% of other coffee drinkers. Keep watching to uncover the story that no one wants you to know about the world's most popular beverage after water. Part 1. The geopolitical landscape of coffee. The silent economic battlefield. Do you know where the coffee you had this morning came from? Most likely from Brazil or Vietnam. Two coffee powerhouses dominating the global market with completely different approaches. Brazil, the world's coffee superpower, controls 1/3 of global coffee production. Exports, 63 million 60 kilos bags annually. Economic impact, over $5 billion per year, leading the technological revolution in the industry. But here's what few people know. Brazil is gradually shifting from mass production to premium specialty coffee, aiming to increase its influence and export value. And meanwhile, Vietnam, the rising giant, world's second largest coffee exporter, predominantly Robusta production controls 15% of global market export value, at $3.5 billion annually. But there's a surprising fact few recognize. Despite being considered a latecomer, Vietnam is implementing advanced agricultural technologies at a breakneck pace, including smart irrigation systems and blockchain traceability. The US-China trade war, Coffee's Hidden Front 2023, witnessed an unprecedented disruption in the global coffee market. And the cause wasn't weather or harvests. US tariff strategies imposed up to 25% tariffs on Chinese goods, created massive earthquakes in supply chains. China's counter strategies, retaliatory tariffs on US products, radical restructuring of global trade routes. What you don't hear in mainstream news, Brazilian coffee prices skyrocketed 35%, forcing importers to completely redesign their strategies. Meanwhile, a paradoxical phenomenon is occurring. China, the world's largest exporter, is becoming the fastest growing coffee consumption market globally, with a growth rate of 15% annually. Part 2. Technology and the production revolution. The technological battlefield of coffee beans. Can you imagine? Just 20 years ago, most coffee farms still use manual, traditional farming methods. Today, we're witnessing an unbelievable technological revolution. Production transformation. Technologies, drone surveillance of individual coffee trees, AI yield prediction with 9.7% accuracy, robotic harvesting, replacing 100 human workers, an astonishing result. A modern coffee farm in Brazil can now manage 500 hectares with just 5 employees, thanks to automation and AI technology, something unimaginable just a decade ago. National technological competitions. Brazil, agricultural tech revolution. AI-driven precision farming, 4.0 farming model implementation, 4% reduction in labor costs, 60% productivity, a increase in a decade. The unexpected twist, Brazil is developing AI algorithms that can predict coffee flavor based on soil, water, and climate parameters, a revolution in quality control. Vietnam digital agricultural transformation, IoT integration in coffee plantation management, smart irrigation systems, blockchain-enabled origin traceability. Goal, elevate export quality and value. A little-known fact, Vietnam is leading in blockchain technology adoption to ensure transparency in the coffee supply chain, helping small farmers access more premium markets. Colombia, quality revolution, blockchain for origin verification, 300% increase in coffee bean value, hyper-focus on premium specialty coffee. The untold story. Colombia has succeeded in transforming its entire coffee industry from mass production to a high-quality model through a 15-year national strategy. And now, Colombian farmers earn 4 times more than before. The part 3, the production pipeline. Unveiled from seed to cup, the hidden journey. What happens before your coffee reaches your cup? The journey is vastly more complex than most people realize. The remarkable production pipeline. Cultivation, 1 to 4 years, and coffee trees take 3 to 4 years to mature. Each tree produces only 1 to 2 pounds of coffee. Only 1. Shocking fact, a single cup requires 37 coffee beans, harvesting and processing. Methods, strip picking versus selective picking. Processing types, washed, natural, honey, staggering. Reality, processing methods can alter flavor by up to 70%. Drying and sorting, advanced laser sorting technology, AI defect detection with 99.8% accuracy, mind-blowing efficiency. Modern facilities can sort 18,000 beans per second. Roasting and packaging, computer-controlled roasting profiles. Nitrogen-flushed packaging, for freshness, the hidden. Truth, most coffee loses 70% of its aromatics within 15 minutes of grinding. What coffee companies don't want you to know. The difference in production cost between the lowest and highest quality beans is often just cents per pound, yet the retail price difference can be 1,000% or more. Part 4, the hidden economics of each cup, the profit warfare. Here's the part that might shock you the most, the economics behind each cup of coffee. Mind-blowing statistics, production cost, $0.07 per cup. Retail price, $3.5 per cup. Profit margin, over 5,000% global market value, and $465 billion 2022. But what's truly astonishing, coffee farmers, the hardest working people in the supply chain, receive only about 2.3% of the final value paid by consumers. A coffee farmer in Ethiopia must harvest approximately 6 kg of coffee beans to earn the equivalent of 1 cup of Starbucks coffee. Global coffee empires, Nestle. The global coffee domination produces 5 billion cups, daily controls 40% of global coffee market coffee, revenue $21.2 billion annually. The unrevealed secret, Nestle owns a database with over 20,000 different coffee flavor profiles and uses AI to develop new formulas targeting preferences of specific markets. Starbucks, the cultural coffee revolution. Over 30,000 global locations transformed coffee into an experience. Aggressive expansion in China, the most promising market. The hidden strategy. Starbucks doesn't want you to know. The company is using location data from mobile apps to pinpoint exactly where to open new stores with an algorithm that can predict sales with up to 95% accuracy. Part 5, the future of coffee, revolutionary green trends. You might think the coffee industry is quite traditional, but make no mistake, a green revolution is underway. The green coffee revolution. Vertical farming technology, 90% in Tospa, 8% water usage reduction, 300%. Productivity increased, Climate change adaptation solutions, a recent breakthrough discovery. Scientists have created a new coffee variety that can withstand temperatures 6 degrees Celsius higher than traditional varieties, potentially the key to the coffee industry's survival in the climate change era. Farmer. Survival strategies. Critical challenges: climate change, impact rising, temperatures, reducing cultivation areas, disrupting traditional growing cycles. Shocking figures. According to forecasts, by 2050, over 50% of current coffee growing land will no longer be suitable due to rising temperatures. Potential crisis for millions of farmers. Technological competition is pressure to invest in advanced machinery. Risk of workforce displacement. The concerning reality: a modern coffee harvester can replace up to 100 workers, creating a potential employment crisis in coffee-dependent countries. Changing consumer behaviors, rising demand for organic coffee, increasing preference for high-quality experiences, the unexpected opportunity. Small farmers are discovering that by switching to specialty coffee production and connecting directly with consumers through online platforms, they can earn up to 10 times more than with conventional coffee. Conclusion, the final challenge. So, do you understand now? Each cup of coffee is more than just a beverage. It is a geopolitical narrative, an economic battleground, a technological discovery. But there's one harsh reality I haven't mentioned yet. Climate change is threatening the very foundations of the global coffee industry. Some forecasts show production could decline by up to 50% by 2050 without radical changes. The question isn't whether you'll be able to continue enjoying coffee, but how much you'll pay for it in the future. So the next time you sip your coffee, take a moment to reflect on the untold stories behind your favorite beverage. Your challenge. Comment below. What shocked you the most in these revelations?